Thanks very much, Ms. Hekani, for joining us. Tell me something. Why is it that, Nagaland has so many women voters, more than men, in terms of, proportionality? Why is it that still we see, still the state hasn't seen women candidates in the poll fray? Why is it that it's for the first time that, parties are actually focusing on constituencies in which women candidates have been fielded?
Probably it's because of our historical background also, and we being an indigenous community, you know how it has been anywhere in the world. Indigenous community has sort of, it has its patriarchal trends. So that has also been the trend in Nagaland, but things are getting better. In fact, for the urban bodies also, there was a lot of hue and cry to give 33% reservation to women, and that had been protested at some point of time.
Do you think parties are actually focusing on the winnability of these women candidates, or is it just, good optics?
I don't think it's about good optics, because at the end of the day, it's about forming the government. Just to look good, you can't be losing the government. So they have done a very detailed assessment and an analysis, and that's how we got the ticket.
What kind of responsibility do you think you have towards the people of Nagaland? Because so far we've seen, there are many problems. I mean, we've traveled from, in various parts of Nagaland, the roads are in bad shape. But very often the elections sort of get mired in just money and muscle power. That's something that we've seen in Nagaland. So how do you hope to change that?
It's important that the voices of young people reach the policy level. It is important that a policy intervention is done. At the highest decision-making body. And so that was the purpose of why I decided to. And like I mentioned, being a new entrant, I don't want to promise the moon and the stars to people. But I'm looking at my constituency first, and it's been a very neglected constituency for a very long time. I'm focusing on youth because I believe that the future of the state and the future of the people depends on youth. If we start building them, nurturing them, mentoring them now onwards, then our future is in safe hands.
I mean, we've seen here, of course, the BJP has said that, we are with the Christians and we don't discriminate based on religions. But what we see in other BJP-ruled states is really at odds with what it's been promising here. I mean, we see cow vigilantism, all sorts of things, and other persecution of minorities in other states. How do you look at that? Because, of course, we've been talking about your identity. How do you look at that?
I believe the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, understands and is sensitive to the issues that Nagaland is in, and that is why 40-20, though we know that the BJP here in the state also, they've been, what they say is they've been building the party for a long time, and it's time that, they fight 60-60, but yes, the leadership at the center understands the sensitivity, and yes, that is important.
What will change when women start to wield power, electorally, politically? What will change? What do you think?
To be honest, and with due respect to all the men, I keep on saying this, women are more, they have the honesty, they have the integrity with them.
Compassion.
Yes, compassion, yes. And so they're more sensitive to issues which they need to tackle it sensitively. Men, we know, when they sit together, they have their own ego problems. They don't want to, those issues. So I think it's important to bring these traits
to politics.
It's very, very important.
Three Bihar parties, the RJD, the JDU and the LJP are trying their luck in Nagaland. I'm joined by the LJP president here in Dimapur. So what exactly is the LJP eyeing in Nagaland? What is your aim? Your aim is to occupy the opposition space. What is your aim exactly? And what are your promises as far as, people here in Nagaland are concerned?
The LJP party, Ram Vilas Nagaland, we set up this party in order to bring the party's ideology in Nagaland, which is to focus on the minority, the underprivileged, and to in based on Nagaland, we also want to uplift the youth. There are lots of educated youths who are unemployed, and not just that, women empowerment, and to bring better all-round facilities in Nagaland, because we Nagas, we are like very much lagging behind. Even the Indians, not only the world. So yeah, we want to focus, we want to bring development, all-round development, may it be sports, healthcare, education, private sector. So yeah.
A quick last question. So of course the BJP and the NDPP look quite strong. So how are you, are you willing to be in the opposition space? What exactly is your bet?
See, right now we have fielded 16 candidates.
Right.
So we are very much positive that 10 to 12 candidates will come up.
Right,
So that's a strong number.
right,
And that number will play a major role
right,
when it comes to setting up a government.
right,
And as the people are already claiming that our party is a kingmaker party.
right.
So in the end, we will have to join hands. May it be BJP or NDPP. We will take the help of each other. They will come seeking us. We may go seeking them also.
Right.
But we are going to play a major role in setting up the government.
Right. So that's an important point being made by the LJP president here that, they claim that they are the kingmaker and they will play a major role in the formation of the government. Of course, the seat share arrangement and those numbers are very critical as far as government formation in Nagaland is concerned. In Dimapur with camera person Sanjay Chakravarti, Vedant for NDTV.